Hey everyone, I hope that you are doing well. So let's look on the screen at this young lady. The caption, she's a obviously single mom. The caption reads, y'all mad because I'm a mom of 7 kids, $3,000, 3K in food stamps, and own housing. So don't be jealous. Mm. Had an interesting conversation. Very intelligent man. I thought this was interesting. And she comes to mind. So speaking about what's happening, with the economy and people getting these horrible letters, hey, you got 30 days, 60 days to be on housing, or they're going to stop your food stamps, your family. They already had one lady, she's what I call internet famous. She is a mother of 9, reportedly pregnant with, oh, please, I hope it's not so, triplets. And she was getting like, I think, a couple thousand in food stamps, and she did this video and it went viral, and now they cut the food stamps. So good luck feeding 9 kids. Good luck with that. So this man made the comment. He said what they should do or should have done, this is before, right now we've got the 2-year rule with Trump, but what they could have done is whenever a woman, be it she and her spouse, what have you, they show up and they're in need of housing and food stamps, let them know, okay, if you qualify, you are going to get the housing and the food stamps and whatever medical and all that. Give them both the option, for him a vasectomy, and for her, whether, whatever birth control, could be tubal ligation, whatever, getting her tubes tied, and let them know, we're going to pay you right now $20,000 a piece. $20,000 a piece to have what I consider, I guess you could say, permanent birth control. And I was like, that's a lot. He's like, yeah, but they're gonna go for it. Because a person is obviously in a bind, they're gonna go for it. And I said, well, I get your point, because the point is, if you pay them $20,000 a piece, be it the woman, the girlfriend, and her baby dad, I get it. You'll come out cheaper. You and it's reversible, but at their own expense. Well, common sense, they're not going to be able to afford to get it reversed. Years ago, they was saying, hey, and I did some research on this. This was maybe like decades ago, not years, but decades ago. Why can't they force the people when they get on these programs to say, hey, we're going to make it where you can't have any more children? They were like, oh, we can't do that because that violates their constitutional rights. But this, if you think about it, they should have done this maybe before. That way, let's say the person comes on a program, they've got 2 or 3 kids, you won't be looking at 7. Because heaven forbid, what if she gets that letter? Nightmare. The lady on the screen, what if she were to get that letter, someone like her, a total nightmare? And if you think about it, some will say, well, paying her $20,000, to be responsible. Well, we already know, just in my opinion, and many of you may agree, and if you disagree, that's okay too. They should be responsible. This to me is irresponsible. But when you've been living and you are aware that there is a system that's going to basically cash flow your activity, hey, they're going to go ahead and give it a whirl, give it a chance. But if you think about it, that should have been done decades ago. And I wouldn't say 20, give them 5. Or, I would have been said back in the day, you have a 2-child limit. You came on with how many kids? I've got one. You only got one more, and that's it. What if I have other kids? Then you're just going to be stuck there. That's on you. You have to divide the payments that you have. So in my opinion, they should have had a limit back in the day. You came on with one, you got one more, and that's it. I got 7. We're going to give you 3. We only paying for 3. Stretch it out. So what he's saying makes sense business wise. It's a lot. It's like $20,000. Because if you look at it, the premise is, hey, they won't have as many children. Somebody like her starts falling off, you better hope the Section 8 continues. Hope you don't get one of those letters. People are being evicted as we speak. Try not paying that rent and see what's going to happen. Where will these children go? See, it's been the programs, they've been incentivizing people. The more kids you have, the more you're going to get. But now, look, a new sheriff in town. That program is outdated. And it's really sad when you hear about people, you're like, well, how many kids? Oh, 3 and 4 kids. Oh, okay. Some of them can't even afford to pack up. They're like literally just grabbing a few essentials. Some people, even foreclosures. Man, they are sitting up here leaving homes fully furnished. Unbelievable. So, what do you all think? Maybe back in the day, and they had maybe, like I said, I think 20,000. I would have said, five. Or my plan would, to be honest, would not have given them a check. Just say, hey, we're going to take her a maximum of two. Well, I got six. I'm going to throw in three for free. That's it. But if they had implemented that program years ago, do you think it would have an effect? Maybe now, if they had done that, like I said, that's a lot of money. Maybe now, if they had done that, you wouldn't have what you have on the screen. Y'all mad because I'm a mom of 7 kids, 3 canned food stamps, and on housing. Sweetie, no one is mad because they can snatch it up from you in a day of the week and you'll go from housing to homeless. It's happening right now before our eyes. That's why some women now, oh, I can't get any help. Baby, nobody want to take in those 7 kids. No one's mad. If anything, I question your logic and your rationale and feel sorry for you. You think I'm doing a video. No. So nobody's mad. No one's jealous. But I think if they had that type of programming, maybe you wouldn't have so many people on it. Let me know, what do you all think? Should they have paid these people to say, hey, you come on this program, we're going to incentivize you to make sure you have some permanent birth control. And maybe we wouldn't have this. I agree. Maybe we wouldn't have this, or it wouldn't be at this level because many people would have taken, especially, and again, it's for the men too. And it's sad you have to, but this is where we are. So now we're fast forwarding. We did not have a program of this nature. They kept on, women kept on having these children. The men kept on impregnating them, and they kept on coming. You see that video of the lady, which I'm thinking is kind of staged, the one who was saying about her son, you're not going to school, you're not going to work, you're not going to do none of that ish. They're going to take away my housing. So now there's a video I just saw of her. She's on housing paying $100 a month. And oh, why is she pregnant? Why? But that's her choice. And she's charging her boyfriend. He's been paying her $1,100 a month. Yeah, that's nothing new. People have been doing it. One lady got evicted. Why? She was one of those lucky ones paying a real low amount in rent. And what does she do? Renting out rooms. The landlord found out about it. Who is this? These vehicles are always because they live there. Renting out rooms. Trying to really hustle it. So now I'm getting evicted. And then if you get kicked off the program, good luck getting on. But what do you think? Is that a bit much, for them to do this, to incentivize people to say, hey, you cannot be responsible. I don't understand if you can't afford to feed. I don't know why the hell you would continue to breed. But see, the system has allowed this. How many do you have? Okay, you got 3 kids, you got 7 kids. Okay, 3,000 in food stamps, and you think it's a flex? Really? Now the flex gonna go into the fixer because he's cutting it down. Cutting it down. So what do you all think? Is this a good idea? Now we've got a 2-year limitation. Is it a good idea? and the waiting lists are very long. Maybe if they had this program years ago, you wouldn't have so many people, needing assistance. Maybe you would have these letters going out now. Hey, your time is up. Like I said, this lady here, heaven forbid you get that kind of letter. What will you do? 2 years, it's that bad. And some of us, we have to face it. It is abuse. You don't need, unless you're elderly or facing, a physical or mental challenge, as far as being able to support yourself and navigate life. I get that. But you sitting up here with all these kids, different races doing it. I mean, really, using your body as a wallet. Uh-oh, I'm pregnant again. Oh, let's go ahead and get you some more benefits. That's what's been going on. Incentivizing the behavior. And now, look where we are. And some people that need a chance, they just get maybe just 1 year of assistance on a voucher program. Oh my God, they would be in a lot better shape. But they can, because somebody been on it for 20, 30, 50, 11 million years or something, being facetious. But you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, so maybe back in the day, they should have given a financial incentive. I think 20K is a lot to ask somebody to be responsible. But some people, they can't be. And as a result, I think, it's my opinion, you have this on the screen. But when the musical chairs stop, woo, woo, that's when the nightmare began. Some people are in shock right now. They thought it was going to be like a lifetime deal. And you get to pass down this lovely voucher. I don't see how the heck you want it for this long, for whoever's on it for like 10 more years. Why the hell did you not buy a house? I don't want to be bothered with it. When you get thrown out, that's on you. So anyway, let me know. What do you all think about it? Is it too much to ask for? It's over the top? But yeah, maybe if they had that program before, we wouldn't be having too many people devastated now because they got in this program and thinking, oh my gosh, this is a lifeline. No, not just and it was a lifeline. Indeed, I get it. But they've turned it into a lifeline, into like a lifestyle. And now all these letters are being generated, and they're like, where am I to go? I got to get a job, do community service. Oh my goodness. Where am I going to go? And if I can't do it, you're going to be put out. And they're not playing with you. Either ready to pay market, well, I can't pay that. Then you know what you're going to do. Don't act brand new. You know what you're going to do. So do you think we should have had this program to pay them to, have permanent birth control? Would that have helped? Or should it have just been limited from day one? Like I said, me, I would have been like 2. You come on with 2, that we're not paying anymore. Any kids you have after that, that would be my approach. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.